Here you
$18.
go. Keep the change. Hi, doggy.
You're my favorite customer.
Thanks a lot. Bye.
Jesus, why do people like this? Oh, hi, Internet, and welcome to Why We Like, the show where we examine why we like a movie, a character, or TV show. Today's episode, we will be looking at The Room. We will be tearing apart all aspects of people's response to The Room to try and figure out why we like it. With the release of The Disaster Artist, this is a good time to examine why we like these bad movies. The Disaster Artist is James Franco's movie about the making of The Room, which is considered the Citizen Kane of bad movies. The Disaster Artist represents the pinnacle of it's so bad it's good fandom, where the movie itself is so good it's creating awards buzz. Franco's movie represents all fans of bad movies, whether it's fans of Troll 2, Plan 9 from Outer Space, Birdemic, The Rocky Horror Picture Show, or even, you guessed it, The Room. But what exactly makes a bad movie good? And why do people like this so much? Who likes these type of movies? This is what we will be examining today on this episode of Why We Like. Part 1. This is really bad. Loving bad movies isn't anything new. There are midnight showings of Trolls 2, The Rocky Horror Picture Show, and, you guessed it, The Room. There is also audience participation, such as throwing footballs or throwing spoons or even callbacks. But these films aren't loved right away. It takes years. The Room came out in 2003, for instance. These films also have major plot holes, poor acting, atrocious writing, and generally don't make any sense.
Oh, hi, Danny.
What's wrong with Mark?
He's cranky today. Girl trouble, I guess. What's new with you?
Not much. Still going to the movie tonight?
Oh, sure we are.
The other thing about so bad it's good movies is that they actually try to be good. This is what makes them different from, let's say, sci-fi Sharknado series. The Room cost $6 million to make, and there was a billboard that was up for years in Los Angeles. People are really wanting to make a good movie, even if it turns out to be one of the worst of all time. Part 2. Intelligence and Bad Movies. According to a 2016 study by the Max Planck Institute of Empirical Aesthetics, they claim that people who enjoy The Room tend to have above average education. Now, watching bad movies in college makes a lot more sense. People find them interesting, and to quote Kevin Sarkos, a postdoctoral fellow at the Max Planck Institute for Empirical Aesthetics, people welcome deviation from the mainstream fare. If you're smart, you watch bad movies. This could be because you want to feel smarter than the movie makers themselves, or you could go the hipster route. Man, this movie is so good, you just need to be in the know. In reality, according to the Planck study, respondents like The Room for its transgressive nature and its subversion of mainstream filmmaking standards. This is similar to why people like avant-garde cinema. According to Vox, people who bought The Room on Amazon not only bought Birdemic and Troll 2 as well, but also bought known artsy films such as Holy Mountain and Dancer in the Dark. Part 3. Hipster Camp. Another reason for people liking The Room is camp sensibility. Coined by American writer and filmmaker Susan Sontag back in the 1960s, camp sensibility is when people enjoy something as a kind of, quote, failed seriousness. In camp sensibility, people begin to have an admiration of bad culture, almost like a celebration of it. Another reason for enjoyment can also be attributed to feeling superior or equal to movie makers themselves. As a fan of the trash TV show, Hoarders once said, "It depicts such a bad scenario that it's pleasurable to watch because it makes you feel better about yourself." A person will think, "Thank God I'm not like that." People enjoy feeling better than others, and bad movies are a way for people to do that. Conclusion. Since its release in 2003, The Room has gained a rabid cult following. It sells out midnight showings and now has a new, potentially Oscar-winning film about the making of it. Yet, it's regarded as one of the worst films of all time. People flock and admire this film and other bad films because of camp sensibility, the idea to admire bad culture, and a feeling of superiority, since it attracts smarter and more educated people. That is why we like The Room, and we like other bad movies. Thanks for watching, guys. Be sure to hit that like button, subscribe for more videos, and we'll see you next time here on Why We Like.